This is Matt from the Comic Hall and Roundtable Discussion, and this is part 1 of my weekly pickups. And we're going to kick things off. I've got a ton of G.I. Joe. Yes, go Joe. I mean, you find them for $1 and some for under 10 and key issues. Hey, you got to pick them up. So right now, this is G.I. Joe 37. You have to excuse me, I forgot to put on my glasses, so I have to kind of squint. So this is G.I. Joe 37. This is a key issue. I can't quite remember what happens in it. It might, I'm not sure. I don't think this is Zartan. But just about all of the G.I. Joes you'll see in this haul are pretty much key issues, man. If you can find these books, find them in decent shape. Some are kind of beat up. Some are newsstands, so I still went ahead and bought them. So just kind of be on the lookout for those. If you see those barcodes and if they're under $10, go ahead and snag them up. Most G.I. Joes are what I call stealth keys. Most people don't even know that the characters are in those books. So, all right, this is G.I. Joe number 60. And here is a key. As I was just saying, this is G.I. Joe 58. This is where Cobra Commander gets his new outfit right here. Also, with G.I. Joe issues, the higher issues tend to be the hardest issues to find. And here's a classic example. This is G.I. Joe 116 newsstand. And we've also got G.I. Joe 120 newsstand. We've also got G.I. Joe 127. Each of these all cost $1. Right, like I said, most G.I. Joes I'm going to show you all cost $1. So, G.I. Joe Motherload today. This is G.I. Joe DDP America's Elite 25-cent variant. This is pretty hard to find for $1. Typically it's about a, give or take, anywhere from $5 to $10 book, depending on where you look. $1 if you look in the dollar bin. All right, we've got another here. This is G.I. Joe 49, and this is the last of the dollar books. As we go into the other ones I found recently, and here we go, G.I. Joe 128. That book goes for a good piece of change because you've got Snake Eyes and Cobra Commander both on the cover. You've got G.I. Joe 52. We've got Storm Shadow and Quick Kick on the cover. And we've also got G.I. Joe 96. This is an issue because I think this is the first time they're together on the cover. Can't quite remember. Also, we've got G.I. Joe 51. This is a key issue. I can't quite remember what goes on there. And G.I. Joe 46. And we've got G.I. Joe number 2. This is the second print, and it is also a price variant. And this is probably one of the hardest ones to find. I actually ended up getting this book for $3. This is also a key issue. Can't quite remember exactly right offhand. Like I said, most G.I. Joe books are key issues. I think there's a gap in there where there aren't any keys, but pretty much throughout the entire run, there's key issues and key characters. Like, for instance, Duke doesn't show up in G.I. Joe number 1. Most people think he shows up in number 1. I think he shows up in like issue 20. It's kind of way down the line, something like that. You can look it up, but I know he's not in that first issue. So what you got to do is kind of look around with G.I. Joe. So if you find them, like I said, if you find these books for $1 under $10, man, don't hesitate to pick them up, because they're probably, with them talking about doing something with the G.I. Joe universe, they're probably going to go into a bag of tricks. Worst case scenario, these books will still be worth something because it's G.I. Joe. So like I said, anything under $10, man, pick them up. And then there is the few times that if you do see this and you see it at a good price, and like I did here, I mean, this was absolutely a steal. I ended up here getting G.I. Joe #1. This is my second copy, but this is G.I. Joe #1. This is the newsstand edition, and I paid nothing but $50 for it. And I have to say, if I had to grade this, I would probably say it's about an 8 to 8.5. So I was thrilled to have gotten this. Old Dave was looking out for me, and he said, "Man, let you get this for 50." And so ended up getting it for $50, man. So everything is intact. It looks good. No spine issues. You know, hey, definitely pick up those G.I. Joes. If you can find these in newsstands at a good price, make sure you grab one. All right, we've got some more Static here. This just arrived today, actually. Static 29. This is my second copy. This one is a little bit more beat up than the copy I got. Because this one came from overseas, I actually went ahead and opted for the other one because I had a feeling that this one would probably get beat up and coming across the border. And this person that sent it did not put "Don't Bend," and they beat the holy hell out of this book. So, all right. Next up, Chew CHU #1 variant. This book is becoming. I talked to Dave about this book, man. I now have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 1 through 4, because I think that's all it's ran as of now. But he said that this is a very underordered issue, and so I'll tell you, when you see issues that are very underordered like this, they tend to have a long threshold. And when I say that, I mean these are books that might be worth something down the line. I'm picking it up because I'm actually reading this. So if you see this, if you see any Chew books out and about, snag them up. It's actually a good read, but they're very, 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 very underordered. I know I went to the store last week and only saw 1 copy. I went to Dave's this week and I only saw 1 copy. So make sure y'all pick these up, man. In my local LCS, I think they had 1. All right. We've got variant B of Batgirl #50. I actually have the other one too. I'm going to show that on part 2, but I went ahead and picked this one up as well, partly because of the Black Batwoman. For those who hadn't read, didn't know, I picked that up. And I also wanted to complete. Well, I got the A cover because I've got Middleton's other cover, but I was trying to collect those A covers throughout the run. All right. Next up, we've got Marvel Knights Spider-Man #10 from the Dollar Bin. This is a $1 book that I found this week, actually. So, got that. Next up, we got a lot of Archie here. We've got Veronica 91. We've got Betty and Veronica 255. We've got Betty and Veronica Spectacular #1. And we've got Betty and Veronica 68. And we've got one that I've been searching for a while that we can scratch off my list, and that is Betty and Veronica 322. So add that to the mix, and I'm glad to finally have gotten this one. This is a tough one to come by out in the wild. All right. Next up, we've got Identity Crisis #4, the red variant. As we saw about 3 hauls ago, I had the other version. I looked up on this one, found this at $1. So, and I like this one better too, man. I like the red. I like that Michael Turner in red much better than I like the other one. Also this week I picked up Spawn number 311. This is for those who are out and about. If you see this book, pick it up, because a lot of people don't know. And sorry about that, I just hit my camera. A lot of people don't know that this is an error. Diamond actually recalled this book, and they were not supposed to sell this. I won't say the store because I don't want to get them in trouble. But I ended up going into a store. They actually had this, and so they actually sold it. I don't know if they even knew. So I went ahead and picked up a copy because these were supposed to be off the shelves. So if you got a copy of this, this is one that's probably gonna be worth something down the line. Hell, I thought it was a cool cover. I've got to chat with Bozeman. Should be on the way this week. So I went ahead and picked up one of those. But hey man, this is a kick-ass cover. And I said, you know what? I am going to run with it. So recalled. Most people picked up the chat with Bozeman, which I did pick up that, but a lot of people did not pick up these. And so, like I told you, they didn't pick them up because some stores didn't put them out, and some stores did put them out. But when they did put them out, they only had like a handful of them. So went ahead and picked up one of these to add to the stash. So, and I'm not sure what it's going for. I have not checked to see what it is going for. Also, this week we picked up Savage Dragon 253. This was one I was looking for a couple of weeks ago. Mainly, this is the first. No. Before I even, well, no, it is technically it is. This is the first person of color on that is ran for vice president on a cover, if I'm not mistaken. So went ahead and picked that up, and it's an under order issue. So who knows? Who knows what'll happen next Tuesday? I would assume if Biden wins or what have you, this is probably people are gonna probably start looking for this. So I went ahead and picked it up. Anyway, I was looking for it because I liked the cover. So that's that. So Savage Dragon 253. And for those who have not seen the Charlie Browns, man, y'all need to check those out. Let me go here. I'm going to try to get got a couple of other books here if I can get them out here. Let's see. That's not it. There we go. Both of these. This one was $1. This is the Eclipso #1. I gotta put that in the bag for it. And got Voodoo #3 for $3. And I actually got Voodoo #2 as well. So got that. And my big pickup this week. This is why, before I show this book, this is why I tell people that you've got to be patient in comic collecting. Now I could have bought this book a while back, but I didn't. And so this is a book that I was able to find digging in the dollar bin. Could not believe I found this book in the dollar bin. I looked at it and inspected it, and it's in pretty good shape. And so I said, you know what, man, for $1, I had to be patient because I wasn't quite sure if they even knew it was in the dollar bin. So went ahead and picked it up anyway. That is the Question #17, first appearance of Rorschach, for $1 freaking dollar. I keep telling people, man, dollar bins, dollar bins, you can find a lot of stuff in the dollar bin. So all right, so with that is the end of my first haul. We're gonna get ready. I'm gonna get my other one over to you all sometime this week. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you tell a friend. Make sure you tell a cousin, aunt, and your mama too about the comic haul and round table discussion. Make sure you check us out. We got a lot of content here on the channel, so you've got a library of content to go through. But I want to say thank you for taking out the time to check out this part 1 of my weekly pull and haul. And I am Matt. And guess what? I am out. Peace.